Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 13 carries, 66 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sherman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The numbers for Jones last week, 13 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, We've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chain. Right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to drop. This one down to Gordon. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A big pickup there on the run.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's set away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom. End zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Wilson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Wilson. Carter's got it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, Wilson. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw again is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this 1st half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Packers now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead. On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
On the return, it's Taylor.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The 71 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jones. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run here with Dillon.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Again, it'll be Dillon.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
A 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down and 4. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind. Not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to Herndon.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Jets have recovered.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson out right here to Herndon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44. H3, 2, 18, chopper. Come on, 44's Mike. Check.
it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Taylor now to return it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Rodgers looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7.